Hello, hello. Um, Hi, you guys. I just wanted to pop on and say what's up. September 30th today, and we are beginning our October challenge tomorrow. I wanted to set some intentions or just come forward with my intention for myself and daily ritual as a collective, what we're going to be bringing forward for you, as well as give you some ideas of intentions that you can kind of bring forward into your month, into your practice. So, for us, for this lovely little month that we have planned for you, our intention is to not make this feel pressured or gripping or like something that you have to do. It's more to be an inspiration and weave wellness into your life in a really gentle way. So, wellness is pretty expansive, but just things that make you feel good, that ground you, that put you back into your heart, that calm you and your parasympathetic nervous system, that make you feel alive. So, wellness, to be alive and to feel good in your world with capacity and an ability to deal and manage all of the things that are kind of moving through. Um, so so while this is 31 days of movement and wellness, and we're going to be showing up here to kind of offer our hearts on things like the reasons we practice or the things that bring us to our mat or some of our favorite concepts of movement or some of our favorite poses or flows, little cool little flows that we've created for you, or maybe it will be more things that we implement into our lives as ritual or just practices that we honor for ourselves. So we're going to kind of come in and infuse this month with that to be supportive to you, to give you inspiration. There is no like force here. The intention is really just to um, invite you to take care of yourself and invite you to love up on yourself in the forms of things like movement, yoga, meditation, breath work, eating well, getting lots of rest, maybe detox of social media, getting into nature, going for walks, connecting with loved ones, having tea and reading a book and allowing yourself space to actually like nuzzle, like nurture, I guess, really like nourish yourself. Um, nuzzle's not really the word, but yeah, so just like an expansive idea of what does it mean to be well and how do you integrate wellness into your world and how can you do it in a really peaceful and loving way that doesn't feel like this pressure that is sitting on top of you. This is why I haven't really strongly integrated things like Facebook and Instagram, because the more I feel into it, the more I realize that while these tools are excellent for things like business and, you know, being an influencer or whatever you want to do in those spaces and maybe like connect yourself outward, I feel like they have this really toxic aspect in our lives that can be consuming and not really beneficial. So I've tried to remove those things, and maybe this is a perfect month for you to make an intention to release some social media outlet that you are tapping into maybe too often. Or there's this Sober October initiative that happens, and I may have lightly said it in the past video that I've been sober for almost 3 years now, I think, and just I didn't know why I was going into it. I mean, at first it was just a little thing in my mind that was like, alcohol is toxic, and if I care about my body, if I love my body, why would I be putting something toxic into my body? And that's where it started, in this little seed in my brain that just kept growing and growing and growing. And when I finally just like was like, I don't need to drink, I'm just going to stop it. it wasn't because I had a problem or anything like that, or because I was drinking too much, or even that little seed of toxicity of alcohol. I was like, whatever, I'm just going to give it a break. I had no idea that this break would take me to now. It wasn't planned to continue like not drinking. It wasn't a plan to stay sober. But what I found on the other side was just really quite profound and beautiful. I found clarity, I found intimacy, I found vulnerability, I found reasons why I was using alcohol, which gave me more, I guess, an opportunity to look at those things and why I might be using those substances. And so, anything, I guess, with this little conversation is it's a good month to dive inward, to look at what are your vices, what are the things that you are running to when things get hard, and can you maybe release one in a really soft way. It doesn't have to have rules around it, just like me stopping drinking. It didn't have rules around it, but now almost 3 years later, I feel like wow, time has flown and I don't miss it. And just the understanding of why it was so important is so there now, so yeah, I invite you to, I guess I'm rambling at you here, to bring in intention for this month. So whether that is maybe turning off your phone at 8 p.m. instead of 9 p.m., or making sure that you don't have that blue light phone in your eyes for at least an hour ahead of time before you go to bed. Or maybe it's waking up 1 hour earlier and doing a meditation. Or maybe it's making sure that you go for a walk every day, like a little 20-minute, 10-minute walk, whatever. Maybe it is writing, journaling. Maybe it is just committing to showing up and hanging out with us for this 31 days. Maybe it is a social media break. Maybe it is, anything, cutting white sugar, who cares? Like getting on your mat, even if you don't move. Just making a commitment to yourself, setting some intentions that are going to be supportive for you to move you through this month in a way that leaves you at the end of it feeling really nourished and loved. So yeah, that's the intention. It's a no pressure challenge, which is why I wanted to bring it through on YouTube, so that you can show up when you have space and not feel bad if you miss a day. And perhaps if you miss a day and you just needed to rest and disconnect, that is the medicine that is the most important for you. So yeah, and also, though, if you do want to share your practice and your inspirations and the things, little nuggets of wisdom that you're kind of finding through this month, we would love it if you shared. You can comment below on any of the videos, or you can tag us in a post on Instagram at dailyritual.live. You can send me an email, info@dailyritual.live. Tell me how life is. Let's have some real connections. And yeah, I don't know, just a really beautiful time to go inward, to do some self-reflection, to take care of yourself in new ways and known ways. Yeah. And we're going to try and support you to be inspired, to stay consistent, and to stay committed to yourself as well. So you can show up here and see our crazy little faces, beautiful little faces. And yeah, that's all. So just some details. There's a blog post that I wrote that has all of the details of this sort of challenge, if you will. I've linked it below. And there's also the promo code for if you would like to join Daily Ritual for this month. I have it super discounted, more than half off, and that is expiring tomorrow. So yeah, that's just good for this month. We want to really support people to come and practice, get on their mats, and get back into their body and their heart. A sweet, beautiful opportunity to leave the mind behind and just go to ground back in. I will see you here tomorrow. I'm going to teach. I actually still haven't decided. I'm going to go into nature right now and figure that out. But I will see you here tomorrow. I will be here bright and early. So if you want to stay in the loop and stay connected, you can just I think there's a little button where you can get notifications when we go live. And that might get annoying because we're going to go live every day, but you can always check in. We're going to have these posted at least in the morning, Pacific time, Vancouver time. So between probably 6 and 11 a.m. And yeah, so you will catch us then. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. I'll probably move your body, move my body, and hope that you will join me to move your body and teach you along the way. So I can't wait to see you and to join in this month. I'm also committing to 31 days of practice through movement and breath work and meditation and feeding myself well and taking care of my heart. And I hope you will too. I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.